Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be playing a Sims 4 scenario. I've only done one Sims scenario before this. And it was kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I did the Family Fortune one, and yeah, it was very interesting. So I definitely wanted to do another Sims 4 scenario today. So I am very excited to jump right into that. So let's go ahead and get started. I am starting completely from scratch. Like, let's choose out a scenario. Let's figure out like what it is that maybe I want to do. I don't know if you create your own household for a scenario. But we're gonna try. If not, we'll edit the current household. We'll probably keep them like the same people, but we'll just like fix their outfits and stuff like that because sometimes they get like really weird like outfit combinations and stuff like that. It'd be really funny sometimes. But yeah, no, I am honestly very excited. So let's go to play scenario. And there's a couple that you could do. I don't necessarily want to do a beginner friendly one. I want to do one of the more like intermediate ones. So let's see what they have available for their like more intermediate ones. These are all beginners. Oh, you could choose. Interesting. Oh, it tells you like who do you start with. That's really cool. I did not pay attention when I chose my last scenario. I just saw like the Family Fortune one and thought it was super interesting. But I won't be doing that one again. Let's see. This one's an intermediate one. It says finding love after a breakup. A messy breakup is even messier for Sims who live together. As tensions run high and grudges unfold, can these Sims find anything worth salvaging in their relationship, or is it time to cut losses and find new love? We also have engaged in conflict. An engaged couple is rethinking their relationship after a huge fight about how to make grilled cheese. A total meltdown over something so trivial might indicate deeper problems. Will cheesy romantic gestures and heartfelt conversations melt the tension before their wedding day? Let's see. Are there other intermediate ones? There's too many toddlers. Can a sim master the art of caring for a bunch of toddlers and provide all the attention, care, and love that they need to thrive? At least three toddler sims, at least one young adult or adult sim. Toddlers reach level 3 and 4 skills. Okay. There's extraterrestrial researcher. A sim obsessed with outer space knows that we cannot be alone in the universe, and this sim is determined to discover all there is to know about extraterrestrial creatures. Can you build a DIY rocket that could take the sim to space and back home again? It's also like super interesting. Super rich supervillain. Working as a secret agent can make a sim cynical about the world, but it also means a lot of time spent wearing glamorous clothing, playing high stakes poker, and being very picky about how your drinks are prepared. But will they settle for just being suave and wealthy, or will they turn into villains? They have the no skills, no problem. A sim cannot seem to get skillful at, well, anything. It's made everything more difficult from a relationship to holding a steady job, and as a result, they've had to figure out ways to work harder or smarter than everyone else. Can this unskilled sim figure out how to hack life and earn some sweet simoleons? Okay. Let's see. Is there other aliens stole my parents? Reward mentored speed reader. A teen needs to take care of their younger sibling after their parents and family wallet have been abducted by aliens. Luckily, the aliens were nice enough to leave a note. Their parents will be returned to them once both of the kids raise their grades and some simoleons. Is this teen up for the challenge of raising their kid sibling as well as some funds for aliens? That kind of seems really fun. I might do that one. Um, oh, the unlucky chef is a hard one. Um, a sim is certain their destiny to become a world famous chef. There's just one little problem. This sim is way more likely than most people to accidentally start fires while cooking. Can you make it to the top of the culinary world, or will you go out in flames? Proud parent. A sim wants to be the best parent they could possibly be, support your child from infancy all the way through their teenage years with love and attention. That doesn't seem like super difficult though. Well-rounded. Some Sims need a little push in the right direction. They need to be shown the ropes, given the rundown, lowdown, and generally rounded out. This is the start of what could be an amazing Sim. And lastly, honeymooners. Two Sims are freelance artists, recently engaged and recently moved to a new home far from family and friends. They're on their own with planning a wedding and honeymoon. Will they throw a successful wedding to remember, elope, or crumble under the stress of planning? How will they celebrate the start of their new life? Okay, I like the honeymooners. The honeymooners sounds like a really interesting, fun one. I also kind of like the idea of aliens stole my parents. Uh, so you get one teen sim, one child sim, 1 to 6 sims who are young adult or older, and then raise funds and the child sim before aging up. Okay. I don't know, the toddler one also. Let's not think too hard about it. Let's go ahead and do the aliens stole my parents. Let's do that one. Let's do a new household. Let's create a new household for this.
Ebony sycophus. Hmm.
Okay, so we need at least 1 to 6 sims who are young adult or older. So we aren't going to focus so hard on this character just because we are mostly playing the teen sim and the child sim. So let's go ahead and add a teen sim. Add a new sim. We're gonna go to teen. They do not look like a teen. Okay, let's get rid of all of the accessories. All right, let's see. Let's get rid of the socks. They always have like socks on them so weirdly. All right, so let's go ahead and make a sim. A teen sim specifically. Let's make sure that they are a teen before I decide to go any further with this. Yes, they are a teen. Okay. So, let's go into here. Let's see. What do we want to change up? I'm not very good at making sims. Generally, what I just do is I just do a lot of like of the preset faces, and then just kind of work around it from there. Or sometimes I'll take like the current face and I'll just change up the face a little bit. So I don't know. Let's go to the eyes. Let's see what we can add. I think that looks good. Just go through all of them and kind of just see what vibes, what jives. I like that. That one's pretty. Ooh, these are really pretty too. I'm really vibing with these. I also really like that it feels like, I don't know, we might do without the eyelashes. I know generally sometimes they have like a little bit of a non-eyelash option because you can add eyelashes to your sim. I also really like how pretty the colors are, so I think we're gonna keep that eye color. I think it's really pretty. All right, let's change. Let's see what lips we have. Okay, actually, I'm really vibing with these. These are cute. I'm really vibing with this face. I have a lot of custom content, so I'm probably gonna be using a lot of like the custom content that I have. I don't want to be super like dramatic with the eyebrows, just like something normal that a teenager would have. Like something like this. I feel like this is pretty normal for a teenager. Okay. I want to do like a slightly warmer but neutral like skin tone. Maybe we'll go to the warm tones. I think this looks really good. That's really pretty. Okay, I think this is going to be the base foundation for our sim. I think this looks really, really good. We're probably going to apply like a little bit of makeup. We're definitely going to change the hair. I don't know what hairstyles I have for teen sims. Let's go to custom content. I think most of the hairstyles that I have for adults are probably going to work for a teen sim. Just go through them. I feel like to get a hairstyle, we need to figure out the personality of the Tim. And I don't know quite what that personality is gonna be yet. Like, do I want to make her family oriented? I probably should have started with a random household. I feel like that would make things like a little bit more challenging. Or I could start randomizing traits. How like difficult do I want to make this like scenario for me? Do I just like want to randomize traits and just like go for it? And just like hope for the best? Because either that'll make the Sims clash, like the teen and the child, where the teen has to take care of the child, or it'll make them like closer than ever. I don't know. This feels like a really cute, like, teen hairstyle. I gotta get this still. I don't want, like, too crazy or, like, a hairstyle. Like, something that a teen definitely would have. Well, these are just, like, too pretty of hairstyles. I just downloaded this one recently. I am preparing for the new royalty pack that The Sims is coming out with. I never buy them on release. I usually wait like a couple of months, sometimes up to a year before I buy a new pack, but I'm really, really excited about the royalty pack. I know I've been like waiting for one for a while. This feels like Sabrina Carpenter hair, and I kind of vibing with it. Like it just feels so Sabrina Carp. Let's see. That feels like kind of like a teen hairstyle. I also feel like this could be like a teen hairstyle too. I just want something like pretty simplistic. This is cute. All of these are cute. Cute. Also really cute. It's also, that feels a very like teenager hairstyle. So does this. Wait, I like these. These just feel like they're perfect for like a teenager. Okay, wait. I think I'm gonna go. Which one do we want to go for? I'm not exactly sure because I really like this one. But I also really like this one as well. I think I might go for this one. What are some color options that we can do? I feel like would go really well with her eyes. I don't want to do anything like too crazy. Ooh, green kind of feels like a vibe. Something like a teenager? I don't know. I think maybe we do the lighter brown. I really liked the lighter brown. Okay. So now we're gonna go to clothing. Um, let's see. What can we get that just like feels like a current day like teenagers like sort of thing? Cottage core vibes. These are really cute. Let's see. Ooh, like a cute t-shirt with some cute jeans, maybe? Oh, those pants don't work. Shorts, maybe? These are cute. Baggier pants looks really, really cute. I think this would work out really well. Wait, that's super cute. What about these? These feel like the same thing, except these ones are just rolled up. And even maybe go for something like this. That's cute. I don't want to do shorts. I think we'll save the shorts for like the hot weather temperatures. Hello! How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. We are doing a Sims scenario right now. So happy weekend to you too. So the current scenario that we are working on as of right now is our parents got like it's a teen and a child sim and their parents got abducted. So I guess like you have to earn money or like raise your grades or something like that. Like you got to work with it to do better. So we're sort of like figuring out like what we want our teen to look like. I was planning on doing something like jeans currently. I was getting ready to talk about how the jeans that I just recently downloaded are like ripped jeans, something like this. That looks like something that a teenager definitely would wear. Um I just had snacks like right before the stream. I bought this like popcorn brand. It's called Sweet Chaos. I just bought it like yesterday. It's like a drizzled popcorn with like I don't know, like chocolate drizzle on it, and it tastes really good. I honestly like I really vibe with it. Ooh, these are also really cute. I really like these. I think we'll go for the darker pants, but there was also some really cute ones up here too. I really liked these ones. No, I definitely like the other ones better. Alright, so here's a t-shirt that I feel like would go pretty well with a teenager, but there are other tops I know I have as well. Let's see, what else do we have? Something that's definitely like age appropriate for sure. This is really cute. It's also cute, but it feels like I'm aging the sim a little bit too much. Still want to keep her very young and girly. That's definitely not it. I'm debating on whether or not I want to randomize the traits to make this scenario just like a little bit more difficult. I have no idea whether or not I want to randomize the traits, but I think it would be very interesting if I randomized the traits. This is a cute top. Let's see, let's look through the options. I don't know. I'm feeling like a kind of like cottage core theme, or maybe like a bit of an academia. I don't know. This top just doesn't feel super fitting. I should have downloaded more like t-shirts. That's what I should have done. I don't know. What is outside the custom content that I feel like could go really well with a teen sim? They have some t-shirts that are okay at best. Wait, that's not too bad. What if we okay, hold on. I want to go to content. Let's go to packs. What's in high school stories? I feel like I don't remember if that was expansion or a game pack. I think it was. Okay, life and death. Here we go. High school years. All right, let's look in here. Let's see what they have for teens. School uniform. We got some t-shirts in here. That's actually like really cute. This is also cute. I feel like this really fits the vibe. Honestly, I just feel like this fits a teenager super well, especially in like today's society. Feels a little see-through. That one just feels more fun. But then again, this is also just like really cute. It fits like a cute like retro theme. Wait, I really like that. I want to go for this. Let's change the pants then and see if we can find something that fits this top a little bit better. No. do like a darker pair of jeans.
Ah.
So far my weekend is going really, really well. I just came back from massage like a couple of hours ago. I really needed it due to like the stress that I've had like these past couple of weeks, so that's really nice. But I just know that my body is going to be really sore the next couple of days. So that's also going to be super fun. But otherwise, yeah, it's been good so far, but it's also sort of just kind of getting started. Um, so we are just like starting our day kind of with a massage and then going into it with just some Sims. So it'll be pretty exciting. I think we'll go back to these pants. I don't know, but now I'm not jiving with the top. How has your weekend been going? We're gonna go back to the t-shirt. I just really liked that one t-shirt. I think it fits really well. We're gonna go back to this. I actually really like that orange with the pants. I think that'll work out like super well. Ooh, I don't want to make you skinny. Okay. Just feels like it made them so thin. Okay. Um, let's see. Now that I think you know what? I think I'm gonna randomize the traits. I think I'm gonna make this fun and I'm gonna randomize the traits. I think that's truly what we go for. We have downer and we have romantic. Okay. I'm gonna try randomizing again because that doesn't feel very just like teenager. Passionate, cringe. No. Daredevil, insane. Okay. Maybe randomizing traits was like a really bad idea. Repressed and good. What is repressed?
Clarezoy.
I have like extra traits, so sometimes I have to be like really careful with those extra traits. But I need to know like what repressed means. What does that mean? Is it just like an alphabetical order? I think so. Okay. That's not a hobby, a lifestyle. No. Is repressed something in here? They're good, but okay, repressed. These Sims repress their feelings towards their romantic interest and express them in rather mean ways. We are not doing that. Okay. Why don't we go for, because I'm trying to think of like a teenager, so maybe we'll do
Huh.
creative.
Oh.
And then let's do like what they would be socially. Um Charming, cool, cringe. Obvious, sometimes met with polarizing reactions. Cringe Sims can be socially unaware of their surroundings at times, but have an adorable enthusiasm for life. I feel like that just is like a teenager. Oh my god. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I think that'll do it. Certainly, I think that'll do it. Okay, so we definitely have creative and cringe for our teen sim. So I think that'll do. All right, so now we need to get to the rest of the outfits. That's great. My weekend is going with some work and scrolling reels, and now I'm watching a stream. I love just sitting and scrolling through like Instagram reels or like TikTok. So honestly, sometimes I feel like it's just like a bad idea. It consumes me for hours and hours on end. These are really cute, but I don't know. I'm thinking like we're gonna do a teen. It definitely has to feel like prom dress style. That's not a prom dress. That's also not prom dress. This is cute. This could also just potentially be like a prom dress style, but when I think prom dresses, I think like sparkle. I don't know why, but I just think like
Ah.
sparkles. This is cute. This also feels like a potential like prom dress a teen would have. This is cute. I actually really like the gradient dresses. I have like so many dresses that I've never had a use for before until this new royalty pack that's coming out. And I'm really excited about it. Forgot that I downloaded
Huh.
these. This is kind of cute. I have way too much custom content.
Hmm.
Okay, wait, this does feel like a prom dress style. Wait, this is cute. Really like
Hmm.
that. I just want something that's like glittery and sparkly though. And I don't know if I have that. Oh! Scrolled way past where I wanted to be.
Huh?
Ooh, I have this one from Anastasia. I think this would be really cute. Although it does feel like I'm going to like church on a
Ah.
Sunday type thing. We've got the Little Mermaid, I think, Ariel. Or maybe that's Aurora. I can't remember. I think this would be Aurora. Oh wait, here's a glittery one. Although it doesn't feel like it would be suited for a teenager. But it is cute.
Ah. Hmm.
I think those are like all of the long dress styles that I have. Oh wait, there's some over here. It's cute as well. Feels a little too casual though. I also found like a bunch of like Renaissance stuff. I think this is like a Tinkerbell outfit, which I think is really cute. This is glittery. Oh wait! Oh no! They don't work! Here's a glittery one. Hey, this is a glittery one. I actually really like this one. Here's some other. Okay, wait. Now we're getting into the good stuff. This is starting to be the good stuff. What color do I feel is best suited? This is cute. I like the green, I think. What about this dress? No. Also not that dress. I think this is really cute. This just feels.
Ah.
We also have these, which are more like wedding dress styles, but they have different colors. I think they could also work really well for a prom dress. The green is cute. What about the green in this? This one's less glittery. This one's more glittery.
Ah. Hmm.
That's cute. I think truly, I think this dress goes really, really well with a teenager. Let's find some accessories. What do we got? Let's find some necklaces. See what the regular Sims has in terms of necklaces that could look really good. You do pearl necklaces. What do I have for custom content? I just downloaded a bunch of new jewelry from the TSR, the Sims resource or whatever. This is cute. Although I feel like it's a little extra. Have a good day. Bye, friend. This is cute. I really like this. How extra do I want to go with the jewelry? That's like the real question. Because I could go for something like super, super formal like this, or I could just sort of keep it a little bit more casual. Although I think I do want to go a little bit lower just because I feel like it just fills in the space really well. That's too much. Something like this, but this one is a little too casual. I think this could work. Could I make it into a green? I can, and it matches really well. I think that looks really, really good. All right, what do we have for earrings? I don't know. I don't know if earrings are going to come up, unfortunately. But we will try to see if we could see them, maybe with a longer sort of... Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, that's cute. You could put things in your hair. Maybe we should also change our hairstyle that's kind of fits like prom hairstyle too, like in a bun or it's like curly wavy hair. I have some bun hairstyles that I definitely could do that would be well suited for a teenager. Some updo styles. This is a cute updo style. We can match it with the brown that she sort of already has. We could do like a cute little braid.
Hmm.
What do we have for like cute updo styles? Oh wait, that's really cute. I want to make sure that it like matches with her normal hair. It's more of like a brighter brown color. So something similar to this. We could also do cute space buns. I really like the hair that comes out at the front. I also have more bun styles further down. That's cute.
Hmm.
That would fit the brown hairstyle really well. Then there's some buns here. Let's do,
Ah.
I guess, a brighter brown. I feel like that's just too... I don't know. I'm thinking like messy bun. I think a messy bun. I think the buns that we were looking at earlier were much better. I have more. That also could work out really well for just like a nice formal updo style. Maybe I'm just thinking too hard about it. I'm selecting like way too many. Definitely not that one. That one has a little accessory, but it's not formal. I think we're just gonna go back up, but I think we're gonna do the hairstyles that we saw earlier because those were really cute. This is also a really nice one. Ooh, it has like a little hair clip in it. Okay, so it's between this and there's some up here. Not the space buns, although the space buns were very cute. Okay, we're gonna go back. I think this is the go-to. I think this one right here, I think is really, really good. All right, let's go to accessories. Let's go back. So now, hopefully we could see the earrings that we decide to choose. So let's zoom in on the face. This is really cute hairstyle. Ooh, I got overlays that I can use. Cute little blonde highlights. I don't know. This does look a little strange. Okay. We are going to deselect this and this because I think it's changing the colors and making them look really weird. Let's see if we could find... Can I change some of these to be like a nice green color? Because I think if we match the green, I think it would look really, really pretty. I just don't know how many of them could change to green. And we don't want to be super, super formal. She is still a teenager who is trying to make money for her family. Oh wait, this matches. This matches really well. It just feels a little too formal though. These ones match the necklace quite exactly. So I think this is great. Let's add some like glam makeup. Just glamify her, you know? Like everybody wants to go all out when they go to prom. Maybe a little too glam. Wait, this is cute. Ooh, this is fun. Too bad that they don't have like more like browns, because this would look really, really well. Or even greens to kind of match with her outfit. Wait, this is green. We have like a darker green that we can sort of go for. Or maybe do we want to go for like more browns, like a brown glam sort of color? We can go back to like this first one. First one doesn't really have a lot of browns for the glam. We want to try and match with the outfit as best as possible. This could go well too. What if we went for like a harsher brown? I think, wait, this looks really good. I think this could work. Okay. And then let's do some eyeliner. Ooh, that's not what we want. Ooh, I think that looks nice. We could do something like this. I just feel like if we're gonna go big or go home. And then we do have eyelashes, but we can't use... Wait, this is... I love this. But we have to be careful with which ones we use, because the gems like to clip into them. I really like this one. This one, I think, really matches the vibes. Alright, now we need to do the cheeks. Which I think that looks really good right there. This just feels like a very teen sim just getting ready to go to prom. It's very casual and normal. I don't want to do... I want the lips to look really cute and glam, but I don't want it to be like super glam. Here, something like this. This feels really cute. Okay. I like this vibe that we have going on here. This is really adorable for a teen sim, I think. You know, somebody who just like is excited to go to prom. All right. Let's add some accessories to her arm, like a little, just like a little bangle. I think that works really, really well. We don't need to go super, super well into it. Let's find some shoes, which we can't really see. I think we'll just turn the ones that she has right now into green, because you can't really see the shoes anyway. Alright, so let's go ahead and do athletic. What do we have for athletic? We can do... thing. I don't know. I just feel like that would be too warm. We don't really need to go like super dedicated into it because it's just a workout outfit. Something casual, normal. We also want to match. Oh, no. Okay, no, we're fine. I think it just applied these shoes to every single outfit though. I did download a bunch of custom content. We lost the shoes. I messed it up. We're gonna apply these shoes. We're gonna go back to our everyday outfit. I want to go back to the hair, and I want to make sure that we apply this to the correct. So we don't want to do formal. I'm gonna do everyday, athletic, sleep, party, swimwear, hot weather, cold weather. There we go. We got the formal. Now we have the athletic. Now we're gonna go ahead and go to sleep. We are gonna get rid of those shoes, and then we're gonna go, sweater maybe? Wait, this is cute. And then I think I have matching pants that go along with it. I hope I downloaded them. Sweatpants would work out really well too. Let's do these sweatpants. Do them gray, not white. And then for the top, what color? I feel like this would work out really well. Alright, let's go to party. What do we have for outfits in terms of party? I feel like... Wait, that's a good... dress for a teenager who's going to a party. Feels very casual. We have made our Sims body just completely disappear. So, that's really cool. Ooh, the little sunflowers are adorable. Those are not sunflowers, but the little daisies, that's what they are. Little daisies. Ooh, wait, I think that's super cute. Alright, let's go to shoes. Maybe not, like, super fancy shoes. We'll do these, but in black. And then we'll go to face, and we will do, like, a normal type of makeup. You know, just, like, something normal that a teenager would wear. Nothing too extravagant. We'll do something like that. A normal amount of eyeliner. And then we're gonna go to eyelashes. We're gonna do the same eyelashes. And for cheeks, I don't want to go like super glam. I feel like I'm going super glam all of a sudden. Just like, oh, this one has like little like freckles on it. That's really cute. We definitely want to stay on the darker end of things. Let's do pink for this one. And then let's get a normal type of like lip gloss. You know, something like lip gloss. Just bright. Nothing too crazy. No, that is too much. I think we'll just go back to this. This just feels normal. Okay. Now we have like a teenager dressed up for like a cute little party. And then for swimwear, obviously it's just gonna be super normal. No, something super age appropriate. No.
Huh.
No. No.
Mm-hmm.
What does the Sims team have? They got cute little swim outfits.
Hmm.
That's adorable. Like the little flowers on it. That just feels very her. Alright.
Ah.
Now for hot weather. Let's choose like a cute pair of shorts. Something. Ooh, something like that. And then for the top,
Mm-hmm.
we could do like a casual t-shirt. Did orange earlier. Pink. We could do like a tan. And then for shoes, we'll just go back to these. Just like simple, easy, simplistic. And then just cold weather. We are a hot mess in terms of cold weather outfits. Let's do a sweater. Let's just do like a tan sweater with some warm bottoms. I feel like jeans are definitely something that I would have worn as a teen for sure. Alright, for the face. Okay, cool. And then the shoes. We'll do a cute pair of like boots that look like you could go outside in.
Ah.
Like something like these would work out really well. Then we will also just make them brown. A tan color. Ooh, no, none of these are vibing. Oh wait, this looks fine. That'll do. Okay. And then I want to go back to the everyday. I do want to add like a little bit of normal amount of makeup. You know what? No. We'll just leave it as is. I think we'll leave it as is. The only things that'll be glammed up is you know, the prom, high school look, and then the party look. All right, so now we have to add another sim. We have to add a child for this scenario. So we're gonna add new sim. And we are gonna add child. Let's randomize like a little bit. Go through, see what sticks. Let's do. Oops. Let's do a male. Okay. We will do that. I'm going to go ahead and randomize traits again. Practice makes perfect. So that's the randomized trait that we're going to do for the child sim. Is practice makes perfect. I also didn't name the first sim. It's just sim 2. Okay, wait. Now this is where it gets really difficult. We have to figure out a good name. What do we want to name our sim? I'm just gonna continue to press. Bolden? We'll do Bolden. Alright, we're gonna randomize Adeline, Bolden. I think that's good. I think that is very fitting. And then your last name is also going to be Bolden. And then Caden Bolden, Cameron. We'll do Cameron Bolden. We're gonna do father. We just randomized him. This is sister. That's the sort of family dynamic that we got. Close, distant, difficult jokesters. I don't want to put family dynamics. Let's see. Alright. So now let's make up the child sim. So we got our everyday. Again, I'm not gonna go super in depth with this. Especially when it comes to boy sims. I don't do a very good job with them. I have some like kids tops. I think that'll be a good vibe. And some Converse. I don't even know what I have for kids hairstyles. This is all I got. Oh god. I can make him look old for a kid. Okay. I don't know. I really like the curly hairstyle. I think the curly hairstyle is just honestly just a vibe. We gotta go through all of the color variants that we had chosen. Because I don't know which hairstyle it was. Oh, there we go. We'll just stick with this, like, fun curly hairstyle. Alright, let's go to formal. We'll do, like, a regular, just cute suit and tie. I don't know, those look like nice shoes from a distance. This is a fine workout outfit. I'm not gonna go, like, super in-depth. Maybe we'll match the pants. But then again, like, I feel like that's just such a boy thing to do. It's just not match, like, pants or clothing or even just, like, a kid thing to do. They're cute. Oh my god, they got, like, cute little jammies. They have Olaf on them. Let's do, like, the cute little, like, those are Pooh Bears. Those are, like, Winnie the Pooh. I love how adorable that looks. Just do, like, a normal sweatshirt, and then we'll keep the little shark slippers. And then for party, we're gonna do something a little bit nicer, a little bit more formal. We can make him look like a mermaid. Let's do just like a dark wash jean, and then for tops, I think that's cute for a party. You know, nothing too crazy. I mean, you're just going to a party. When I think party, especially for kids, I think like birthday parties. So I feel like that would just be good for like a kid's birthday party. And then just like a normal pair of shoes for swimwear. That's fine. For hot weather, I don't think that I have like hot weather pants for children. Hold on. Let's go get out of custom content. What shorts do we have? Like just some cool, yeah, something like that. just like a dank t-shirt. I think that's perfect. Get rid of the accessories and the hat. The hat's gotta go. So sorry. And then for cold weather, I guess like jeans would be fine. And then we'll do just like a jacket. Is there sort of like jacket? This is the only type of jacket that we have. Do they have jackets for kids? We could do a hoodie. It's like a tan hoodie with shoes. Those are fun. Didn't even know they could change colors. There we go. I think this will work out perfect. All right. And then practice makes perfect. What do we want his aspiration to be? Especially if it's practice makes perfect. So you have artistic prodigy. We have honor student. Whiz kid. The sim seems to want to be the smartest kid in school. We have mentor. Rambunctious scamp. The sim wants to be playful and nimble. Social. Social butterfly. The sim wants to make friends with everybody. Multi-skill. The sim loves to seek out active play with friends. The sim wants to build their creative and mental skills to inspire innovation and play. The sims wants to master both their mind and body. And slumber party animal. The sim wants to be the life of the party. I think motor honestly would work out super, super well for this sim. And then for Adeline, we are going to do their aspiration, which is just, let's do teen aspirations. Live fast. This sim wants to get the most out of life by living carefree and rules free. The sim wants to be a trendsetter, popular and influential, a true icon, a drama llama. This sim wants to be all the drama all the time. Or goal oriented, this sim wants to be the best. Grades check, sports check, money check. The road to success is being paved. I think an admired icon would go really, really well, I think, for this sim. Because, you know, we're doing a teen sim, and then of course the father is not something that we're super worried about because he's just gonna immediately be abducted by this scenario. So we'll give him, I don't know, let's just do super parent, even though he gets abducted. And I think, all right, so we have one teen sim, one child sim, and 1 to 6 sims who are young adult or older. So we have all of our sims. The question is do we want to make this like a little bit more difficult, and do we want to add like an animal to this family? Like, do we want to add a cat? I think adding a cat would be fun. Add pet. Let's add a cat. What's up, cutie? You're so cute. Oh my god. Please. Honestly, let's just go for that. I'm not even gonna get super hard into it. Playful. We'll do lazy and aloof. Mainly because like that'll just make animals super easy to just deal with. Alright. Your name is going to be Magnus Bruno. I'm gonna cheat you. Let's name him Burger. I'm gonna name him Burger. And then last name Bolden. And then I think the dad doesn't even have a first name. It's just Bolden. Osvaldo? Sure. Let's go for it. I don't even know what he looks like outside of this. That's your party outfit? Sure. This is dysfunctional. I just want it on the record. There we go. Oh no, the shoes. Not the shoes. I don't know, these will work out. I just want to make sure that you're like somewhat functional. Yeah, you know, I think this will work out just fine. Alright. Cool. This is the father. This is the vibe. He's immediately going to get abducted. He's slob, he's a party animal, and he's child of the village. So that's really cool. Alright, now we are officially going to get into the scenario. So let's go ahead and let's jump right into the scenario. Add other sims to the household. Apparently we don't have enough. We've hit the scenario requirements. Oop. Do I need to make like one more sim, or can I not have a pet? Let's make one more sim. Let's just make this one the mom. The mom is a mess. We're gonna randomize just like a couple of times.
Narshkul Smiba, huh?
Holy nine
Oh my
Mokosa.
goodness.
One genie.
Okay, wait, that's a
hooray.
vibe. Okay, wait. I wonder if we can't have a cat to be able to do this scenario. We can't. We cannot have an animal to do this scenario. Alright, so now we have our teen sim. Let's go ahead and play. Let's make sure that all of the family dynamics are correct, though. I don't know how to be sure to do that. Okay, I think that's great. Cool. Now we're gonna go ahead and play. And we are off to create the scenario. Here's the fun part. Where do we want them to live? That is going to be the task at hand, is where do we want them to live? I think Brindleton Bay would be a good one. That feels like a very family-oriented place to live. We also have San Sequoia, which is technically the family-oriented pack. I've not done Ravenwood yet. Tomarang. You know what? Actually, there is one location, and that is Copperdale, because she is going to be in high school, he's going to be in elementary school, and I think this is like the perfect location. Now we just need to find a household. That's too much, too expensive. This is just about enough. We got Town Square Terrace that we could do. It's 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, however. Okay. We can maybe be able to find like something to put here. Okay, wait, this is 18. This has 2 bedroom, 1 bath. So I think we can make that work. We'll do this. This is the house that I think we're going to choose. So let's go ahead and confirm it. We'll do it furnished and we'll purchase the home. So this is officially the home that we will be doing for our Sims scenario. Alright, scenario details. So this is just like a review of the scenario that we're doing. A teen needs to take care of their younger sibling after their parents and family wallet have been abducted by aliens. Luckily, the aliens were nice enough to leave a note. Their parents will be returned to them once both the kids raise their grades in some simoleons. The reward is mentor and speed reader. Potential outcomes are just that. Raise funds and the child sim before aging up. Alright. So dad is gone. He's not here, so it's just the teen and the kid. Family recipe special touch unlocked. Osvaldo has unlocked the Fertility Unleashed special touch for family recipes for becoming a parent to a newborn in the past. Alright, and that's just telling us that we've started a scenario. Alright. That's the Lost Legacies. Okay, so we need to... So to rescue our parents, we need to have at least $15,000, which is going to be tough because it means that our teen is going to have to get a job. That'll be very interesting. Raise child's grade to an A. Raise teen's grade to an A. Complete an aspiration with the child sim. Group cook together. Have a teen sim get a part-time job. And then hire a nanny. Balancing school and taking care of the kid's sibling and raising funds, it is tough. Hire a nanny from the hire service option and the phone to help out around the house. Alright. So first things first, we don't really have money. We have a lot of money. We only have $500, so we're not going to really make the spaces for the teen and the child just quite yet. We will make a space for them eventually, but right now, unfortunately, that's just not what we're gonna do because we only have $500 to our name. All right, so let's use our phone and let's get a job. Let's just get a job. Find a job. We could do babysitter, barista, fast food employee. We could be a lifeguard, a manual laborer. We could be a retail employee, a simfluencer, video game streamer, ballet club. Some of these I think are also custom content that I made, so that way they can do like after school activities and stuff too. So this one's unpaid. This is also unpaid. We don't want to do unpaid. We have part-time film, which is definitely like one of the custom content ones that I had created. So Scout is unpaid, volleyball team, and then yearbook club. So I think because barista pays pretty high. I mean, like that's pretty crazy of how high the barista definitely pays. So maybe we'll start off with that. What does babysitter pay? 33 an hour? We'll do barista. From 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Could we make that work for Adeline? That's definitely like a before school activity, but what time does she go to school? Let's find out what time she goes to school. At 8 a.m. So we could do that, because it makes a pretty decent amount of money. So let's go to find a job. Let's go back to that. And then we'll do barista. And then as soon right after, you will be going to school. Alright, get one skill to level 2. And then we need to do homework. So let's go ahead and make the children do their homework. So do homework. And then we're also going to have you do homework. They're just standing up and doing homework. Alright, we have a lot of notifications popping up. Cameron seemed to enjoy hearing about Adeline get hands-on with her hobbies. You could always learn a lot from a sim who's passionate about a skill. Could it be that Cameron likes discussing hobbies? I'm gonna say yes. Okay, we have the invoice call. Reading, I am a royal envoy. Oh, that's for the new royalty pack. So I am a royal envoy representing the noble kingdoms of Durong, the Cap, and the Thebe family. I have received word of suspicious activity regarding some ancient treasures being kept outside the kingdoms. I have come across to ensure the safety and security of these items. I am hoping to do this as swiftly as possible. I do not want to bother any of the dukes with this matter. They're just so busy as noble people tend to be. You understand, don't you? I need someone trustworthy to help me complete this task, and you've caught my eye. Would you help me with my royal duties? I will make sure that this is worth your while. Alright, we have entered the barista career. We have acquired the charisma skill, acquired the social skill, charisma, and then homework has been complete. He and she has completed her homework. So now we only have other things to focus on. We have lost her father. So anybody new to the stream, just for the record, we are doing a scenario in which our father got abducted by aliens. So the teen has to take care of everything. So currently we need to get up to $15,000 in reserves. So she's gotten a job. We need to make sure that the children can raise their grade to an A. We need to complete an aspiration with the child sim. So his aspiration, play on a jungle gym while playful, achieve level 2 motor skill. So I think eventually we'll probably try to get a play set so that way he can level that up. Do we have like a park that's anywhere near us? We have this. This has monkey bars on it. I'm gonna take everything in me to not want to make this like a better park. You know, like add like a little play place to it. But let's go ahead and just focus in on just our Sims for now. So they have just completed their homework. We're gonna slow everything down. Ooh, they're doing like imagination things. We also, once she gets more money, we're definitely gonna need to buy more child stuff for him to level up a lot more of like his motor skills and things like that. They are just chatting away while watching Cinder. What day did they go back to school? It is Sunday, so they should be going back to school tomorrow. And then she should be potentially going to work tomorrow as well. So we definitely want to make sure that their needs are in place. Cringe lesson. Adeline is a cringe sim. Cringe sims are usually amused and love to share horrifying puns, inappropriate memes, or out-of-date dances they've seen on the internet. They also excel at comedy, mischief, and video gaming skills. While they occasionally do cringe sims feel a morsel of shame for what they do, but that won't stop them from being their true, authentic selves. And don't worry, they will never die from becoming hysterical, so let your cringe sim flourish, even at the occasional cost of people's patience. She's very well endowed for like a teenager sim. Just dancing, doing teen things. Deep connection. I definitely want the siblings to be pretty close. Doesn't tell me whether or not like homework is at 100% or not. I also don't know what this is. Alright. So I know everybody's probably gonna get hungry soon eventually. But it also is 10:45 a.m. So why don't we take a trip to the park and let's start working on Cameron's fine motor skills, I think. Let's go to Totter Park. We'll bring Adeline with us. Hope everybody's day is going lovely. I'm really excited to do the sim scenario. I think it's going to start off just like a little slow, but once we start getting into the hang of this, it'll be great. Alright, so we're going to have you play... Let's play together. Just you two together. Are you okay? Cinema Sin. Cameron can list all the movie's mistakes, plot holes, and bad dialogue in less than 10 minutes. Who is this? You followed us from our house. Oh, this is the royal envoy? Oh, we don't like each other at all. Uh-oh. Oh, we have other kids playing too. That's great. Just sitting at the top. League of Adventurers, Renegades. So I think we also might put Cameron just like at a sport. Let's see what's available for him. Join after school activity. Let's do something like that. Let's see what after school activity you can join. Oh, we have not figured that out yet, apparently. We've completely ignored. Alright, what level? Because I know he just leveled up his fine motor skills. So he is at level 1, and we need to be at level 2 to work on his aspiration. We also need to play on a jungle gym while playful, which we'll figure out how to get him in a playful state at some point. Alright, hang on. I need you to choose an after-school activity. We got ballet club, drama club, part-time film, scout, or volleyball team. I think scout would work really, really well for him. So let's do scout, and that's on Saturdays from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So earn a scouting badge to become a Griffin Scout, and then check badge progress on the scouting badge board. So we will need to purchase the badge board from our inventory. Alright, how is everybody's needs doing? We're getting a little hungry, so we're probably gonna need to feed him soon, because I don't think he'll be able to cook anything. but we should work on his cooking skills soon. Adeline is feeling peckish and could really go for some sweet, delicious snacks. Maybe even make them herself. Why not buy a candy machine and try it? Alright, why don't we all set our way to go home? And then I'm gonna have Adeline cook them a dinner. Ooh, I want to play as you. We're just, like, not back at our house. Alright, so we are back home. We're gonna get to Adeline, and we are gonna try and cook some dinner. So let's see. Serve dinner. Let's try and do something as cheaply as possible. So the cheapest thing that we can do is a grilled cheese. We want to preserve as much money as possible. So Adeline is acquiring the cooking skill. You're just standing outside the house. We're gonna go here. Alright, so Adeline has cooked them dinner, so he's eating. We also need her to eat some food. So let's grab a serving. The envoy is just following me everywhere. I feel like she's just, like, stalking me at this rate, and it's kind of terrifying. Alright. I'm gonna go into build mode, because there are definitely things that we need for child sims to help kind of, like, upgrade them. So we need the scouts board. Scouting badge board. We need this. Where is a good... How much is that? $50. Okay. We could definitely afford this. We need a good spot to put this. We can't access this area. So we will put the scouting badge board there. Alright. Kids activities. What do we have for kids activities? We could do marbles. I want to try and keep this, like, pretty cheap. We have school project experiment. Mother Earth's activity table. You could do an activity table as long as they're not too expensive. Private journal. We'll do an activity table, maybe. Just, like, put it outside. I don't want to spend too much money on a bunch of this. We have toys. What can we get for toys for, like, a child? Creativity skill, social skill. We'll do the cute little frog for him. Just to kind of work on some sort of skills. Unfortunately, we cannot afford a toy chest. That's a playmat. That's a dollhouse. That's just an activity thing. And then I think we're gonna do the Boo Boo Billy Doctor playset because I know that could teach, like, a lot of empathy for children. Mental skill. So we shall put that, like, just right over here. Okay, so those are all the child things that we're gonna get. Alright, for the scouting board. We are going to view badge progress. Let's see what we need to work on. So we need to work on some arts and crafts, civic responsibility, perform cleaning or repair actions. We need to donate items for charity from the mailbox or computer, or perform the friendly social to give gifts. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll work on some arts and crafts. We are going to have Adeline put this away. Actually, no. We are going to pack into sack lunch. And then we're also going to have him pack into sack lunch. So that way they have lunch for school tomorrow. And then we are going to have Adeline then put this away. We're going to put that sack lunch into our inventory. I don't know what he did with his sack lunch. Hopefully it'll just like pop in for lunch for school. I hope. He's going to do some artful stuff. He's just messing with some art. He's making a mess. But he is focused. And he's working on his creativity skill. So we'll just let him have fun with that. Because I think it also counts towards the art badge as well. And then he's cleaning it up. I think. Unless he's just smudging it around. I think he did clean it up. Okay. So it is 7:30. So let's go ahead and get Cameron to sleep. Their energy's not too low, but let's go ahead and have him take a shower. And then we're going to have Adeline put him to bed. And then we're going to put Cameron to bed. Also, I'm going to make sure that we have auto lights on, so all of the lights. There we go. And then Adeline's going to go to bed. All right. Now we are sleeping through the night, and we are getting ready to go into our first real day of school with the both of them, and also for her job. We have to make sure that she's up by at least 5:30. Maybe even sooner than that, because she needs to take a shower, and nothing is worse than not being showered for school. Okay. So we are going to wake up, and we're going to take a shower. And then she is off to work. Cameron has discovered something strange is currently living under his bed. Cameron was unsuccessful in his attempt to communicate with the monster under his bed. Looks like it doesn't want to be friends right now. Let's spray... Oop. No, we can't have her spray the monster under the bed. Let's try... We can't spray the monster under the bed, so why don't we just read under the covers for now? To try and not be so freaked out by the monster, because he's scared. And I don't think he's going to be able to sleep while the monster is under his bed. Ooh, he needs to use the bathroom. And he's also hungry. So let's go ahead. Let's take a panicked poop. Let's clean up the sack lunch. That's where the sack lunch went. We'll go ahead and throw it away. And then we'll make some breakfast before school at 8 a.m. Throw away. And that adds to his responsibility. We will get leftovers. We're gonna eat a nice cold, just like grilled cheese sandwich. Alright, we have brought home $56 today. What do we need to do to increase her job? For promotion, nothing. There's no requirements other than just doing a really good job. So best ways to improve career performance are going to work with a positive emotion and maintaining high relationships with coworkers. So maybe next we kind of, feel out the vibes and like make friends at work. Good friends. This is a solid relationship built on trust and great memories. She finds that Adeline's sentiments about Cameron are adoring. All right. So now we are getting ready to deal with our first day of school. So this will be pretty exciting for the both of them, I think. His responsibility went up. He's gonna try. What are you doing? He's reading under the covers. Alright, we're gonna go here. We are gonna change your outfit to your everyday clothing. And then we are just getting ready and preparing them for school, which will happen about their time 10 minutes, our time's like 3 seconds. You have a sim about to go to class. Would you like to join her or should Adeline go alone? Let's go ahead and join her. Because it'll be very boring waiting for them to come back home. Alright. So we are at school. Cameron is off to school. So let's see. Homework is complete. Pre-morning ends. It's morning before class. The students are gathering left to their own devices. Grab what you need from your locker and feel free to explore the campus, but don't forget to make it to class before the bell rings. Learn about new school from principal. Who is the principal? That's a cafeteria worker. That's a teacher. I don't know who the principal is. Is that the principal? Okay. Let's do friendly introduction.
No.
And then more choices. High school. Learn about new school. Alright, so we have learned about new school. We are going to claim a locker. Let's go ahead and claim one of these lockers over here. Claim locker ownership. Let's decorate the locker. Academia, gamer, goth, grunge, kawaii, preppy. I feel like she's a little bit more on the academia side of things, even though she's not really dressed that way. I feel like she's more on that sort of academia path. And also I think this will help decipher. Buy football, upgrade, grab apple, give up locker. Are we hungry at all? We're a little hungry, so why don't we go ahead and grab an apple? And then let's also use the bathroom. Use. And then talk to teacher about curriculum. The royal envoy is here. I don't like that the royal envoy is here. We're gonna do friendly. It just feels so stalkerish that like the royal envoy is here. Like, what are you doing? Where are you going? Need you to get to class. Alright, you're headed to class. Alright, we are attending math class. And we want to make sure that she's paying attention. What do we do? High school. Oh, we could review class schedule. Okay, so Monday morning is math, the logic skill. Afternoon is science with the logic skill. Tuesday In the morning is social studies. In the afternoon is language arts. Wednesday is art. Afternoon is computer science. And then Thursday is the business. Afternoon is foreign language. And then Friday all day is exam preparations. Okay, so we definitely are paying attention in class, so that's good. Gonna take some notes, work really hard. This is gonna be a hard-working teen. Alright, we have attended math class, so now we are in our lunch period. Let's go ahead and let's get some food. What's the cheapest option? Rainbow brownies, tortilla wrapped hot dog, tortilla wrapped veggie dog. All of these sound horrendous, just like high school lunch was for me. And then hopefully at this lunch period, we can also start to get her to make some friends. We're going to sit down at a table. Maybe she'll converse with this person. Let's do friendly introduction. Hello, friend. Definitely gonna meet some friends at school. And then, let's see. Can we study? Oh, we gotta throw that away. Let's do some studying. Is that something that we can do? High school study for exam. We'll use our lunch period to start studying for exams, because we definitely want to make sure that we pass those. They have a way longer lunch period than I would at school. Wolfgang, and then is also mean. Wolfgang is mean. That's the trait that we know so far. Alright. So we need to make sure that we get to our next class. So we are attending science class now. We're just gonna get rid of that because that is spoiled. We are gonna make sure we're gonna study hard. We're gonna make sure that you get good grades. So far, performance is doing well in school. Oops. I just wanted to get rid of this thing. And Adeline is done with school for the day. She is doing satisfactory work, but her teachers at Copperdale High School think she could easily improve with just a little bit of extra effort. Adeline impressed her teachers and learned a lot today. Cameron is back home from school. No need to make room on the refrigerator door. His work was merely satisfactory. God, The Sims is brutal. Don't be mean to him. I don't want to be mean. Alright, it's time to go home. We are at the end of the school day. We are on our way home, and then we're going to make the kids do their homework. And then Adeline's going to make some food for the day. Alright. So let's go ahead and we are going to do homework. Cameron is also going to do homework. Somebody at our door. That is like weirdly suspicious. Who are you? Legitimate and normal. Trashly real person? Real person. That's actually kind of funny. Alright. He has finished his work. Homework. Has she finished her homework? Yes, I think so. I don't necessarily want to invite you in. That sounds like a horrible idea. Hang on. Let's save the game. Let's save the game right here in case something horrible happens. Alright. What happens if we invited you in? Who are you and what are you doing? Hello, friend. Trashly taking time out of a busy schedule to help spread awareness of small business opportunities. Other friend asked Trashly to say that I agree because Trashly is excellent with small business owner. Do you want to learn more? No. Just because we are 18. I think we don't want to put too much stress on our teenager. Alright. Let's check out our needs. Cameron is definitely getting hungry, so let's go ahead and make him some food. So let's serve dinner, and let's go ahead and do just grilled cheese again. He is working at the artist table, which is great. He will be well on his way to making sure that he gets that badge. Alright. Everybody can go ahead and grab a serving. And Cameron has reached level 2. We'll let him finish drawing shapes. But we definitely want to call everyone to dinner. Oh, thank you for welcoming me to the neighborhood. That's very nice of you. Something happened. Crazy. Okay, we're gonna call to dinner. Call it a meal. Afterlife Anonymous is starting now. Feeling overwhelmed or in need of support? The Afterlife Anonymous is your go-to sanctuary. Gather with a fellow ghosts and sympathetic Sims for a support session. Share your experiences at the podium, enjoy comforting potluck dishes, and find solace in heartfelt conversations. Whether you're a ghost or a grieving sim, this is the perfect place to find support and camarade. Camarade, you know it? We're not even gonna try it. We are not doing the welcome wagon. Yeah. They could be jokesters. Sure. We love a good sibling dynamic. Alright, so far what have we completed? We group cooked together, we have the teen sim get a part-time job. So we've so far completed 2 out of the many things that we have to do. Getting $15,000 definitely is going to be tough for a teenager. We are well working on their way to trying to get good grades. So right now she's a high school C student and he's a grade school C student. So we're slowly getting there. How many days until they age up? I don't know how long it is until they age up, but we definitely need to make sure that we get this done before they age up. Alright, so now we're going to pack into sack lunch. We're going to have him pack into sack lunch. And then this time we're going to put it in the fridge so it doesn't spoil. No, don't put it there. Put away, and put away. Oh, I accidentally did that for him, but that's okay. He could probably earn the responsibility skill that it comes from it, if it gives any. Okay. So let's view do we have a badge to collect? Not yet. Let's view our badge progress. We have done 2 for civic responsibility, which is good. We have 2 for social ability. Scholarly attitude, we have 2. So we're doing pretty well. In terms of trying to earn badges, poor kid needs to use the bathroom, so we're gonna use this. And then we're gonna make him take a shower. And then we're gonna have Adeline spray the monster under the bed. So that way he can get some sleep tonight.
Ah, snurb.
Don't go to sleep yet. You still have a child to attend to. No siree. So you gotta put Cameron to bed. Okay. And then... Was Cameron going to bed already? Don't do that. I want to put Cameron to bed. There we go. I want to have the sister try to do some responsibility.
Oh, Mushka.
Oh, it's so cute. And then we're going to spray the monster under the bed one more time so that way he sees that we sprayed it and that there's no scaries under there for him. And then we're going to have her go to sleep now. Gladys, that's a terrifying thing to say to a teenager. Also, you have a lovely neck. No, sir. No, no, no. No. Alright, in the morning, we'll make sure that her bladder is emptied, and that way her hygiene is up. Nobody wants to be stinky for school or work. Nothing is more embarrassing than that as a teenager. Alright, let's speed up the time just a little bit. Why is Gladys at her door? Sir, go away. Send home. Why are you embarrassed? Growing out of control from experiencing puberty, Adeline found out that her hair follicles have gone through a growth spurt. If she doesn't get it under control, her hair is going to become a battleground of tangled and matted hair. Adeline has gotten her first taste of puberty. Things will only continue to change from here. Adeline could try to manage the puberty changes with shaving to avoid out-of-control body hair and skincare routine to help mitigate the inevitable acne. Okay. We'll shave leg hair, sure. But Adeline's gotta go back to sleep soon. Don't want her tired. And then we'll apply facial cleanser. We use the bathroom, and then we're gonna go back to sleep. Then her hunger, of course, is going down. Make 10 teen friends, post on social bunny 5 times. And oh my god, we are gonna be late to work. Go to work, honey. And then we are gonna work hard. Work hard. Cameron has a loose tooth! He should expect to lose it soon. Wiggling the tooth and brushing his teeth can help speed up the process, or Cameron could bite the bullet and pull the tooth out. Let's make him brush his teeth. Oops. Gonna get some food first. And then we'll go ahead and make him brush his teeth. It's only a matter of time before it's in. Why are we brushing our teeth in the middle of eating? That's horrendous. End of day cleaning. Adeline is just about to hang up her spiffy white apron when her manager nods towards the sink. There is an old steel carafe that's been rotting there since the Dark Ages. Inside, burnt moldy coffee laps gray, gluey froth. Gluey froth. Cleaning it will take forever and be unspeakably gross. Tossing it out, however. Scrub it clean. Adeline scrubs and scrapes, hands pruning in the water so tepid that the bacteria must consider it a pool party. After 60 stomach-turning minutes, she finally sets her own green face shining forth from the carafe. Her manager would be very impressed if he hadn't left a while back, but we got a small performance gain, which is really, really good. Ooh, he's emptying the trash. He's got some really good responsibility going for him. Alright, just to double check that everybody finished their homework. Yep. Oops, don't throw that out. Yep, so that's good. He's just, you know, dealing with a loose tooth. Got 24 hours, I guess, before he loses it. Ooh, she's got promoted. Okay, so Adeline has been promoted to Bean Blender. She will now make an additional $13 per hour for a grand total of $41 per hour. She also received the following bonus of $193. Her next shift is Wednesday at 5 a.m. All right. Make sure that everybody's needs are good before, you know, they all head off to school. She's a little bit hungry, so she could eat something. Let's just get some leftovers. Try to eat as much of that as possible, so that way we could spend as less money as possible. Let them have a little chat along in the process, because school is going to start for both of them soon. Cameron likes silly behavior. I mean, he's a kid, so sure, we'll do that. Yes, we are going to go ahead and join Adeline at school. Today, I think we're going to try and make her some friends, because we need to get her up to at least 10 friends. And then we also need to figure out Social Bunny. So, let's see. Since you're nearby, let's do a friendly introduction. Let's also change your outfit, really. Oh, maybe not for friendly introductions? Seems that we're a little busy. What about you? Can we do a friendly introduction with you? Where are we going for that friendly introduction? Okay, we are just definitely not introducing ourselves to anybody. Friendly. Okay, now we're going back over to him. Let's have a chat. Going well. We got another person in the group too. This is good. We do not like Janae for whatever reason. That is a spouse to Marcel. We have good compatibility, but why do we not like you? Who are you? Alright, so now we are going to go ahead and end conversation because we want to attend classes. Oh, we were chatting with a teenager? Didn't even look like a teenager. Or, sorry, we were not chatting with a teenager. We were chatting with an adult. But she was not a teenager, but she looks like it. Teenagers don't look super, super different from adults, which kind of, like, drives me nuts a little bit. Ooh, also we want to make sure that you study hard. We want to make sure that you do well in school. Alright, we have attended social studies class. Be friendly with a faculty member. So let's just brighten day. Cool. So it is lunchtime, so let's order some food. We'll do a tortilla wrapped hot dog again. You know what? Let's do meatball tamale bites. It's just $1 more expensive. Hopefully, maybe a little bit more satisfying to the teen sim. There an upstairs? There is. Wow, this is like a really boring school. I might honestly replace the school lot with something different. You're eating. We're not quite chatting. It's Wolfgang. We don't know you, so let's do a friendly introduction with you. Just to get to know and to meet people. The envoy lady is here. Go away. Oh my goodness. You are terrifying. How are you doing? You seem to be doing fine. We're slowly trying to build some relationships, building some friendships. But we need to get ready to go to class, which we are in class. We are going to take some notes. Ooh, we need to use the bathroom soon, though. So we are just now attending school. So we are working on doing that. We have attended language arts. We are going to now use the bathroom, and now it's hometown, and we need to make sure. Oops. And we need to make sure that we do some studying, and we do our homework. Adeline impressed her teachers and learned a lot today. Alright, let's go home. Ooh, Cameron has been working hard and is now a grade school B student. Great job. Yay to Cameron! We're working on getting those grades up. Working real hard right now. Alright. Let's see. Where are you, Cameron? You are there. You're still struggling. Let's go ahead and clean this up. We'll have you clean that up. And then we are going to do homework. We're going to make you do homework. Don't chat with her. Do your homework. Alright, her homework is complete. We want to make sure that you study. So, high school, let's study for exam. What do we have? Study for exam, okay. He's eating, so we don't need to make anything for dinner or anything like that. Let's see, let's do, what do we want to do for Cameron? Cameron, let's go ahead and brush those teeth. Maybe see if we can make this just a little bit more comfortable for him. Ooh, 5 hours. Okay. Let's see his simology. Okay, so his manners are not super great. So we need to definitely work on his manners. We definitely need to work on conflict resolution and empathy for him. So I know one way we can work on empathy is by using, oh goodness, this. So let's just play some doctor. I know that's one good way to raise some empathy. Conflict resolution. I keep wanting to say revolution. It is not a revolution. So I know another way that I think we can Sims can positively increase their conflict resolution by being apologetic or reconciling arguments. Parents can teach to say sorry as well as trying to help fix bad relationships will also increase conflict resolution. So for whatever reason, we have bad relationships with Janae and Marcel. Why? I don't know. Who are these people? Okay. So we are currently working on that empathy. We're just gonna let him play with that for a while. You know, just work on some mental skills. You just finished studying. So she's having fun right now. He's working on mental skills and working on his empathy. Let's see Simology. What about for you? Our manners are good. Our emotional control is not super good. Or jog to clear their mind on radios. Do we have a radio? I feel like that's something cheap. Or we're gonna need to buy an instrument for her. Let's see what we can afford currently. Let's go to kids. Well, I guess she's not a kid, so she could do like normal sort of stuff. So let's go to hobbies and skills. We really can't afford much, so why don't we try to go for a radio? Just something super cheap. This is somehow $15. Okay. You know, we'll put it in the house. Sure, it's $15. Can't go wrong with $15. Wind down with classical. And then we also need to work on her empathy as well. Ooh, what is he working on? He is doing extra credit work. That's good for him. You know what? I'm proud of you, buddy. Alright, so now we're working on her emotional control. I don't know where you're at. Why is the Green Reaper calling him? Where even is he? He's not here. He's just gone. He's eating. I love that he's grabbing a serving of food. He's here, but he's not here, guys. You know, like, that's truly, truly terrifying. We have a father who's absent, who is eating a serving of grilled cheese, and is nowhere to be seen. So that's fantastic. Love that. Really love that. Okay, so we are now working on her emotional control. So that's doing a little bit better. That's going up. His emotional control is much, much better. We need to work on some manners and saying please and thank you. So hopefully we can work on his manners just a little bit. And we need to work on his conflict resolution. Alright, it is 8 p.m. So we're going to let him finish his homework. And then everybody has to really start getting ready for school. So for her, let's use the bathroom. Let's, you know, take a shower. We will apply facial cleanser. We can finish winding down. And then we will get her something to eat by eating some leftovers. For him, let's see. We're going to want to use the bathroom. Oh no, that's not what I meant. Like, not at the same time. Don't go to sleep. Use the bathroom. Have you take a shower. And then we are going to have you finish eating food. He's gonna go to sleep. And then I want... Why are you still hungry? Oh, that's your energy. Your energy is low. We're gonna spray the monster under the bed for him. Make sure he's good to go. And then we're gonna sleep. Cameron lost his tooth. Can wait a while for a new tooth to appear or elect to fix missing tooth. Oh, we can wait. Does he have it in his inventory? That would be... Oh, look at that! Tooth fairy certificate! For losing his baby tooth. That's so cute. Okay, but it is bedtime for you, my good sir. Sleep. Why are you awake? Okay, go to sleep. You're fine. We have got work in the morning, so get our show on the road. Okay, well, I guess sleep is not happening until apparently we shave right now. So, let's do that, and then we were gonna go right back to sleep. Oh, we are right back awake. Okay. We are not doing super well. What if can we try like brushing her hair maybe? Let's cry. Let's just try it out. Try it out. Because girly, we need to go to sleep. You got work in the morning and we got school. Okay. Emotional control is not going super well. Wind down with some classical. Let's do that. Are we doing a little bit better now? Because, honey, we really need to get you to sleep. We are down to 3 hours. 2 hours. Working on some emotional control. Alright, can we try and go to sleep now? No, apparently not. Alright, let's work on some more winding down with classical. And girl, please go to sleep. We have to be up at 5 a.m. We are right back up. I'm about to turn off autonomy. Please, girly, go to sleep. This is not going super well for us. What is happening? Okay. I think we need to turn off autonomy just to get her to go to sleep. So we're gonna go to game options. We're gonna go to gameplay. And we're gonna disable autonomy for selected sim. Okay? Please, for the love of all things that are holy, get some sleep. Nope. Not happening. Okay. We are just gonna have to continue to wind down with classical. We are gonna be so tired for school. I understand. Okay, get some sleep. Get some sleep right now. Why are we not sleeping? What is wrong? Why can't we sleep? Is it because this thing is on? Sleep. Oh my god, is it because the radio was on the entire time? Ooh, we are missing work. We are late for work. Go to work. Okay. I think we're gonna do one more school day. We're gonna do one more school day, and then we are probably gonna end it there. I think, you know, ending the day is a good way to just kind of sort of finish out this stream. Alright, she is back. We've got an hour before school, so let's just get some sleep. Let's see, what do we have for you? Let's just use the bathroom. Let's work on some, just like, emotional control. And then we are going to send Adeline to school. We're loading into the next big thing. Alright. We are in school. We are just dealing with teen-like things. We're gonna have Cameron just, you know, study hard. We want him to make those good grades. let's just make some friends. Why don't we make some friends with her? Let's do a friendly introduction. I think you two would jive really well.
Oh, oh. Hello, sir. Ginawa? Yaba. Oh, no.
Let's get some breakfast. Do a tortilla wrapped hot dog. We are definitely going to need some food to make it through the school day today. We're going to be a little tired today, unfortunately. There will be an exam prep session after school today. All students are free to join us. We have acquired the acting skill, the photography skill, painting skill, all the skills today. She's definitely going to need to use the bathroom after class. Alright, use the bathroom. We're doing okay on hunger, I think, so we don't really need to do anything. Maybe we can do like some studying for exams. Or taking a nap somewhere. Okay. So, more choices. High school. Well, we've already prepared for the exam, so there's not much that we could do. So we might as well just sit down somewhere and just chat with some friends. So let's just sit. Hopefully wait for some people to come up to the table. You know what? Actually, we're going to chat with you. We're going to give you a heartfelt compliment. Ooh, our homework is complete already. We're making some friends. That's some good stuff. Let's do a friendly introduction with you. And then we're going to go to class. I understand that you were tired. We will definitely get on working on that. Just a little bit longer. We've acquired the programming skill. All right. And school is over. And her grades are up. She's now a B student. B students. Cameron is one of them. Maybe he could try to distinguish himself more. Rude. He's working so hard. Leave that poor kid alone. Alright. Now we are back at home. I know you were tired, and it's pretty awful, but, like, first of all, we're gonna make him clean that up. And then... I know you want to sleep. I know you're tired. But we gotta work on that homework first. So let's do homework. Have him do his homework. Let's just write it out. Girl, I need you to work on some homework. I know you were tired. We're gonna let you sleep a little bit. And then Cameron, let's do some art things. We're gonna clean it up. Actually, you're hungry. Just kidding. Get leftovers. You are a lot less tired now. Just get some homework done, and then we'll put you to sleep. Alright, your homework is complete. If you want to sleep now, you can go do that. And I think that is where we are going to end it here for today. So far we've made some pretty good progress, all things considered. We definitely have a long ways to go to get to 15,000, but we are working on some of the goals and things like that. We're working on getting their grades up. So I find that really, really exciting. So with that being said, thank you to everyone who came to my stream today. If you want to keep up with what days I do, on any days that I stream, please follow me on my social media. I am pretty active on Threads. I always post when I'm going live on Threads. I am also active on Instagram and TikTok as well. With that being said, I will probably be streaming on Tuesday. We shall see. It'll either be Disney Dreamlight Valley or we'll continue to do the Sims scenario. But no, I'm really excited. So thank you guys for coming to my stream, and I will see you all next time. Kisses. Mwah, mwah. Bye, you guys.